For starters, this is not my voice, I use TTS. Secondly, this video will have Genshin gameplay footage in the background, so it's not just a black screen with text. This video may contain some heavier topics. Viewer discretion is advised. For those who do not know me and stumbled upon this, I am Zidane, a creator in the Gacha community, and the current admin, coder and head manager for the mod Gacha Nebula. This video will be talking about my experiences within the Gacha community, not anything negative about Nebula itself. Gacha Nebula has positively impacted my life, and there are many wonderful people working on this game. Recently, a lot of people have been generally talking negatively about the mod, or our server, and it's just been quite demotivating. I think a lot of people are unaware just how long coding takes, how many people work on this, and how little our effort for a free mod is acknowledged. Oftentimes we deal with all sorts of requests, behavior, and sometimes even just people who are creepy to us staff. There was a post by our co-owner a month or so ago, going into detail about the harassment we've endured whilst trying to get this game out. Going into people's personal lives, name-calling and other behavior is not cool, and will simply demotivate us more. Whilst it may not be someone's effort to make us quit, it's all the same when weird behavior persists. There are, of course, mistakes we may make ourselves in judgment. That's simply how it is in this world. Someone may understand one thing one way, another may understand something in a different way. Gacha Nebula's development is going smoothly. We've had some breaks in between to focus on personal affairs. However, now it's definitely in its last stages of completion. A lot of people ask for a release date, and we've set up a FAQ in our server, but that of course won't stop people from asking. I am aware that most of this community currently is kids, hence every single one of us tries to be patient and answer everything thoughtfully. When you are a part of something this big, you want to make it as great as possible. It's not about aiming for perfection, but more so aiming to fulfill everyone's wishes in a way that's going to be satisfying. The reason the game's update hasn't been released is also because of this. A lot of people want a game which can run easily and have little bugs. Last time we released the beta, there was a lot of hate for the fact it didn't perform well. In any case, I've had thoughts of quitting or retiring for a while. Not because I don't enjoy the game itself, it's a passion and something that makes me happy, but in the end it's become a bit of a personal chore. Some of you may say to ignore the hate, but hate comes in many different forms. Even when people are unintentionally doing it, it will still hurt. There are people behind this screen, and people often forget that. I wish there was more I could do to provide, but I feel I've exhausted myself. The program is slow, messy, and terrible to work with, and it's just impossible to deliver something like this under a year. The beta was in November last year, which was also when the update was supposed to be released, but then it got leaked, and naturally we couldn't just develop a hotfix and call it a day. That wouldn't be enough, and there was no way to release it in under a month. We set up a bugs FAQ too, but again the same bugs kept being reported. We say no suggestions, yet people keep suggesting, so we just leave the comments up. Recently I had set up a community assets section for the server, and yet people started claiming credits for simply suggesting ideas. There are others complaining we don't reply enough on YouTube and only do it on Discord, but most of the time we do reply on both platforms. There's just usually no need to copy-paste the same answer onto 20+ comments when 1 to 3 should be enough for anyone scrolling and reading. As for my own opinion on the Gacha community itself, I feel there are two sides. The zero-effort ones, and the ones that put in way too much effort. The same can be said for games which are to be competitors. It's sort of starting to take the fun out of everything, and perhaps I've just gotten too old for this community in general. I am an adult now and all. This is the main reason I haven't been posting in general. Video making doesn't interest me. Of course, I would love to post gaming content like this, but I am afraid most of you wouldn't enjoy watching me play games as this channel was brought up because of Gacha. So please, if you would like to do, comment, and I'll think about finding a way to just drop stuff like this occasionally. I want to be as transparent as possible, so that's the purpose of this whole video. Well, that aside, I will show some screenshots from the upcoming update now, as a treat for everyone who's made it this far. Some of the new glasses in the update. Some of the new shirts, although more to be added before release. Jackets too! Side hairs 3 and 4, plus one of my own side hairs here. Peoples now have 3 colors. Featured pupil is by Rui. Loads of new blushes. This one you might have seen in mine or Nox's community tabs. I hope everyone will be able to enjoy this update when it comes out. We the coders put in a lot of hours into adding all the assets our lovely artist drew, and despite everything, it's been a pleasure to bring this update together. There is no date, but it is coming sometime in 2.5 to 4 weeks, if there are no delays, of course. This is the closest estimate I can give at this given time of recording. Quality takes time, and I always say it's better than quantity. This is also why we've decided to put a stop on features to optimize the game, and in general just take it easy a bit before release. If we keep adding and adding, then naturally it's not possible for it to come out. Thank you to everyone who's made it to the end. I hope this brings some more transparency to everything, and I'm glad that you guys listened to my rant. See you in another video!